Hey, I'm Matt Terrio of the Epic Real Estate Investing Show, and my guest today specializes in the art of creating cash and wealth through buying, selling, and investing in real estate through all economic and real estate cycles, including the one we're in right now. And he's going to share with you what's working right now and what you have to do to thrive right now. I'm talking about Black Belt Investors' very own Sensei Gilliland. And stick around till the very end. He's got some really cool free resources and tools for you. But before we go there, make sure you click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell because I post cool stuff like this each and every week and you don't want to miss it. Let's go. So please help me welcome to the show, Mr. Sensei Gilliland. Sensei, welcome to the Epic Real Estate Investing Show.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, we crossed paths, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, 11 years ago. And you're out there teaching and you've got great case studies and stories. And I was just like, you know what, let's just get on the line and talk. So here we are. What were you doing just before you got into real estate?
Oh man, what was I doing? I was searching is what I was doing. I graduated high school in 87, 88, I opened up my first business, which I still own today. So by 93, I was starting to think, you know what, I got to do something else because the martial arts and boxing gyms that I own are after school programs, evening fitness classes, but I have my mornings and days free. And so I thought I was going to get into a coin-op car wash. Love the idea. But here's the thing. I didn't know anything about real estate. I understood the concept of the business, but I didn't know about leasing, build to suit, buying land, zoning. And so when I started learning about real estate, I quickly got out of the coin-op idea, went towards real estate because I learned that real estate controls all businesses.
Well, super. So what do you mean by that? Expound on that the real estate owns all business.
I mean, think of the business right now. What's it controlled by? Someone will come up and say, well, what about the satellites? Yeah, but what do they relay back down towards? Something that's on a piece of land. I thought, man, I really like the idea of having control. And so that way I don't have to look over my shoulder to somebody else or tell me that I've got to vacate my property because they've got bigger and better plans and I got to move my business somewhere else. And I've already experienced that prior to that with my martial arts business, so I didn't want to do that again.
So what does your real estate business look like today?
My real estate business has gone from fix and flipping in 1995 to in 1998, learned everything I could about wholesaling and purchase options, to 2000, opening up Black Belt Investors as a real estate education, consulting, and investment provider. Ran real estate clubs in 4 different locations, 3 here in Southern California, 1 in Scottsdale for 14 to 16 years. And today we're still doing the education where we have 9 different courses, coaching and consulting, whether it's real estate or business. And then as far as my knowledge, we're the second oldest turnkey provider in California.
Is your business actively investing in real estate right now?
Absolutely. So at any given moment, we probably have right around 33 rehabs going.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And are those all in one market? Or they're spread out across the country?
Right now, they're actually spread out between 3 markets: Phoenix, Cleveland, Ohio, and Southern California. Southern California is really just for Black Belt investors, where we're buying, fixing, and flipping, or wholesaling here. Phoenix, strictly fix and flip. And then over in Cleveland, we fix and we renovate and get it repaired for one of our clients to buy as a turnkey investment.
I think when we all, like March 15th or so, I think we all thought, okay, we're gonna have to settle down for a few weeks and, we'll be back to normal. And here we are, I don't know, 5-6 months later.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get used to the idea that waiting for the good old days to come back might be the wrong strategy. And really to double down and do as much business as you can in the best way that you can right now. Yeah. And then if we do come out of this, which I think we will,
sure,
we'll just be that much better and that much stronger for it.
Absolutely.
Over the last 5-6 months, how has business changed for you in the way that you operate?
Well, the educational courses that are live is basically, it's dead.
It's dead. Okay, it's done.
Yeah. And we do a lot of real estate investor tours. That's done for now. And that's a procrastination part on my end, is that I've always known that I should move my courses online, and I haven't, because I really love getting up in front of people and teaching. And I find that we have better success statistics being live. I mean, think about this.
Okay? So much better.
And that's where we're losing revenue, a lot of revenue on the education side. But on the real estate side and on the consulting and coaching side, we're doing well because people are asking questions like your audience wants to hear the answers to. And then on the real estate side, again, like I said, it picked up in June. And the reason it picked up, I think people just realized that there's an opportunity here and let's get involved in real estate. Honestly, has weathered this storm pretty damn well.
Yeah, it's remarkable what the retail market is doing. It's still as strong as ever, maybe even stronger,
Yeah.
right?
Well, my wife's a realtor, so she's finding that many of the properties that are out there are there's a bidding war going on. We haven't seen bidding wars in a
Still,
couple of years, right?
yeah.
Southern California, Northern California, or Phoenix, or Boston, or New York. We're at the very, very, very top, and still there's this things are slowing down because the interest rates were creeping up and the prices were creeping up, and then all of a sudden, a few weeks ago, the interest rates went like
Yep.
that, and all the
Yep.
buying's back again. But it's
Yep.
a different mindset if we're all the way over in Cleveland, because properties on average that we sell over there are, 70, 75,000 bucks.
Mhm.
And 99.9% of my investors pay all cash.
How have you been able to get good performing properties for your clients?
Yeah, that's I think that's everybody's, worry, right? Is
Mhm.
how can I watch over my property and how I'm not going to be stolen from, and how do I know if they're actually managing? There's a lot of great property managers out there. I'm just talking nationwide. There's a lot of great property managers.
Mhm.
I've gone through several property management companies. It got to the point where I was working with some big, heavy investors. And so they actually opened up a property management company and they hired me as their business consultant. And
Okay.
so now, and the reason why they hired me is because I've helped build two Inc. 5000 property management company with my know-how of knowing what should be in a management company. They've launched a management company. They've been there for a couple of years and they've been phenomenal. We've done very, very well with them because they understand it's really that for investors, by investors type of mindset when it comes to property management.
When do you think that the market is going to adjust? When do you think there's going to be an influx of motivated sellers and discount properties out there
After the election.
after the election? Yeah. Yes.
Everything go poof magically on.
Yeah.
Look, I talk to just like you, I talk to property management companies all over the nation because, we have been real estate nomads over the last 25 years. And so I have my investors in my properties from coast to coast all the way to Hawaii. So I'm in communication with these managers all the time. And I'm getting pretty much the same feedback, in regards to non-paying tenants, whether those non-paying tenants are not able to pay because they truly lost their job or have a financial hardship, or they think, the government's going to come in and save them. So they're just still working and not paying, thinking
Mhm.
that they're going to be forgiven. And those that are not able to make a mortgage payment or make a rental payment, I hope that there's going to be some solution, whether it's from local government or federal government, to help these people out, because the last thing I want is for someone to lose their home. Even though that's the way I make my money, is off of distressed people and distressed properties, I don't want them to lose their home, and I don't want investors to lose their investment properties. But with that said, there is going to be an influx of vacancies coming, or an influx of notice of defaults coming in our direction, whether it's owned by a homeowner or an investor. A lot of people want to get into investing when the timing is right. There is no right timing. The timing is now, whether it's a robust market or the worst market. And you're going to have to learn how to adapt to the market like a Navy SEAL adapts to their train when they go to war. We got to be strategic. So what does that mean for us? For me, I can tell you I got through the Great Recession because I was not just able to rely on a retail side like everybody else did. And I didn't just strictly rely on a wholesale side. I relied on everything in between. And that's where purchase options really came into play. Whether you're going to be working with lease options, sandwich lease options, subject to contract for deeds, I turned positives into negatives.
You mean
Property.
negatives into positives?
Did I say that backwards?
Yeah.
Positives and negatives. I'm sorry. Yes, negatives into
How did you make any money then? Yeah.
I just made the market worse.
Yes.
So I turned negatives into positives by doing that. And that was a lifesaver for me in 2008 and early 2009.
So here we are coming into this unique timing. What the future holds, we don't really know. I wish we did, but we don't. But we have an idea as to what's going to happen. We can look at certain indicators. What would be for someone just getting started, what would be your advice for them to get the fastest results possible, get some traction and get moving in the right direction?
I would say that probably the easiest thing for someone would be to do this. They need a paycheck, right? That's what they're looking for. They need a paycheck. To me, wholesaling is going to be the easiest way to go, just because it doesn't require the cash to put up.
Mhm.
It doesn't require the credit. You don't have to put your name on title. You eliminate all the risk factors of what you're doing. And so with that, you just need to learn a few little different strategies than what all the other wholesalers are doing.
Mhm.
Marketing is everything when it comes to business, and it must be extremely consistent. You can't just put up a bandit sign thinking that deals are going to fall into your lap. You
Mhm.
create funnels through your marketing. You have inbound and outbound marketing. But the cool thing is this, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, and if that at all. I'll
Right.
be honest with you guys. I don't wear finances on my forehead,
That's
but I'll
fine.
tell you this. I was talking to a new marketing agency, and I generate somewhere in between 150 to $200,000 alone just off of Facebook and not paying for ads a year. So that should tell you, if you know how to market properly and you're willing to step outside of the comfort zone and network with others that are direct, then you can co-wholesale with somebody
Mhm.
and make a couple bucks along the way until you build it to the point where you can do it on your own. So maybe Matt's got a property and I don't have a property, but I've been building a buyer's list. I'm going to run over to Matt and say, hey, you have any properties that I can maybe share with my investors? What's Matt going to say? No, I don't want to make any money. Of course he's going to say it. And
Right.
whether that's a bird dog fee or an affiliate fee or marketing fee or splitting the profits, who cares? It's money in my pocket. And then I go on to the next one.
Mhm.
Get down to the auction. Here's what I would do. Soon as someone wins a bid, I'm going to go introduce myself and say, hey, congratulations on that property you just purchased. Let me ask you, what are you going to do with it? And you go, well, I'm going to fix and flip it. I'm actually in the same business myself, but my name is Sensei. Your name is? Great to meet you, Joe. Joe, if I can get this property sold as is within the next 72 hours without you having to swing a hammer and make a very healthy profit, would you be interested? Yeah, I'd be interested. Great. I got the property address. Let's exchange contact information. I take that, I go over to Matt. Hey, Matt, you have buyers? I got a property, wholesale deal.
Mhm.
I don't have the buyer. I don't have the deal.
Mhm.
I'm just the matchmaker.
Got it. What's one piece of advice, bad advice you hear out there that just makes you cringe?
I don't think it's just one piece of advice. I think it's the misconception is that it's easy.
Mhm.
This is a career. This is a job. And when they make everything so flashy, like I mentioned earlier, standing by the car in the planes, and all you have to do this and just pay $9.97 and it's super easy, it's wrong. That's what makes me cringe, because then you've got these trainers that are taking $80,000, $100,000 from someone that is a lifetime savings, and they're ended up with nothing because they have a W-2 mindset and not an entrepreneur spirit, and they
Mhm.
don't know what to do and they've lost everything. That's what makes me cringe.
Yep.
And I get all the time, Sensei, I wish I would have found you sooner.
Right. Well, let's end this on a really positive note. What's in the future right now that's got you really excited?
I'm going to just rattle a few things off. Elections. I'm not that politics guy, but I know where I stand. I know what I want. So I'm looking forward to see the outcome of that. I'm also looking forward to this pandemic ending, whether it's sometime soon or 2021. I don't mind going through some pain, and I expect to go through some business pain, but
Mhm.
pain helps you grow, right? I'm
Mhm.
going to the gym to put myself through pain and be sore. So I'm looking forward to that experience. So
Mhm.
I really want to compare all these different recessions and downturns to see where I can grow and fit in. So I'm excited about that. You said you just moved to Vegas. I'm actually looking to move myself.
Mhm.
So I'm exploring new things there. And I love discovery because I get bored quick.
Mhm.
And so discovery means new markets. That's why I love what I do in real estate, because I started in Florida. I worked my way flipping properties to California, over to Hawaii, coming back, and then going back across the states again, discovering new markets, discovering new cultures, and discovering not new strategies, but older strategies to where I can cultivate into new strategies. That
Mhm.
excites me.
That's good. Glad to know you.
Yeah, my
Hey, if
pleasure.
somebody wanted to get in touch with you, Sensei, what's the best way for them to do that?
Blackbeltinvestors.com. That's plural, blackbeltinvestors.com. Remoterehabs.com. Simply give us a call at 951 280 1900. Let me ask you, Matt, does your audience like free things?
Yes.
All
Whatever
right,
you
cool.
got.
Hey, listen, one, if you want a free strategy session, I'll offer that. But I say go to Matt for that. But if you're interested in a calculator to run your numbers, whether it's a fix and flip or wholesale deal or a buy and hold, whether it's for a house or an apartment, send us an email at invest@blackbeltinvestors.com or call us and let us know that you're coming from Matt and you listen to the podcast, and we will email it out to you for free. It's something that we use here in the office every single day.
All right, partner, be good, and let's stay in touch and do this again.
Hey, keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome.
All right, take care, buddy.
Thank you.